One of the first lectures on consciousness and was on addiction back in the early 80s. I did it in California at a conference on consciousness and addiction. My understanding of addiction at that time was that, you see, all this stuff from here down is painful. Painful as compared to it's not being there. Drugs block out your experiencing of all this here. A drug itself only calibrates around 75 or 80. Alcohol calibrates around 75. Drugs calibrate around 75 to 80. See, as chemicals, these chemicals just calibrate around 75 or 80. The awareness of the presence of God within is blocked by the conversation and the energy fields of the ego. It's like the clouds in the sky block off the radiance of the sun. What the drugs do is silence these energy fields, anesthetize them. Therefore, you only feel the radiance of the higher vibrations. Now, all these vibrations are going on at once. Let's say light comes through a spectrum. You see the radiance. If I block all these off, now you experience, this is who I am. Huh? The experience, even if experienced once, is like a near-death experience. The first time you get high, you already got it. First time you feel that lovely, gorgeous, I love everybody, isn't life grand? Whoa, you got it right now. Right that moment. Anybody who doesn't keep repeating that must be stupid. I say, oh, I'm going to go back to here, go to the office and be PO'd at my boss and worry about my... What's the matter with that idiot? Why didn't he just block it off and stay there? Stay stoned and live there, you know what I'm saying? That's what the voice within says. Why should I live this miserable, horrible life? Have a few beers on the way to work. Not hurting anybody, it's my money, right? Well, so that euphoria then is not, so the drug, it doesn't have the capacity to create a high. The point is, it is not the drug that creates this feeling of euphoria. The feeling of euphoria is the radiance of the self. Here's this. All right, so if we block off the negative energies, then what's left is the radiance of the self. You feel high, you feel fantastic, you feel great. The only problem is, you didn't really transcend the lower sense of the ego. You only temporarily blocked it off. You found a shortcut. Somehow that creates some kind of a karmic debt. Some kind of a karmic debt, right? Somehow that creates some kind of a karmic debt. You know, somehow it's as though the money that you stole, you now owe back later with interest. Anybody who's gone through withdrawal from drugs or alcohol knows what I'm thinking. You pay it, and with interest, all that you stole, you might say, in an artificial manner. Now you're not allowed to touch it. If you're going to recover one day at a time, you can't touch any of it. So then what happens is the way back legitimately is discovered. So the 12 steps is nothing but how to come from an artificially induced euphoria back into a lovingness which you have actually become. Now because you have become it, you own it, it's no longer vulnerable, nobody can take it away from you.